What's up, y'all? Back at it. Another trailer, or not trailer, another movie review. As promised, you guys seen it. Highly anticipated movie that I was talking about, if you remember. Arguably one of my most watched trailers, reactions. And I seen a lot of comments on there about this movie. And I seen it for the first time last week. And that is Till. So a little backstory. I remember, if y'all recall, in my trailer review for the movie, the trailer reaction, I said that I wanted to see it, and I might have wanted to take my daughter because we went to go see The Hate U Give when it came out, and we watched it, and then we had a conversation about it, and we really dived into that conversation and the premise behind the message of that movie. And this was probably another thing that I wanted to do with her. I wanted to watch it with her, and then we sit down and talk. But we never really did get to do it. I remember when we came back from seeing Wakanda, and she seen the poster, and she was like, "Oh, I want to see that movie." And I was kind of like, "Oh, you do?" Like, she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right." I mean, it's. And she was like, I know the story. You know, I know about Emmett Till. And I said, okay. But we never got to see it. So one day I went to Target. I'm one of those Target people, so yeah. But I went to Target, and I happened to walk by the movie section, and I seen it, and I was like, oh, it's here. All right. And I kind of just was like, I don't know if I'm ready for it. Because I would see it on like my Apple TV that, you know, I could rent it or, you know, buy it, you know. But I didn't want to do it right now. I didn't think that I was ready I wasn't ready for it. A couple days later, I'm back at Target. My daughter's with me now. We walk past it. She stops. Mid-walk. Stops. Looks at the movie. Looks at me. Says, "Can we get it?" So I ended up buying it. I had it for about like 2 weeks. But I never watched it. I was like, nah, I'm not ready. I don't know if I'm ready to watch it yet. Turned around last week. It was Monday. It was Monday because, shout out to my boy Izel, we told each other that we were going to watch this movie before Black History Month was over. So I watched it on Monday. Or Tuesday. I watched it Tuesday. I didn't watch it Monday. I watched it Tuesday. That was probably one of the hardest movies I've ever watched in my life. I knew the story of Emmett Till. I didn't know to the depths of it because it was one of those things that I heard about it. I seen a picture. The picture was enough for me. I didn't want to know anymore. Then the movie came out. And then I seen what happened, the events that happened that led to this. And the one thing that bothered me that I did not know was when they took him, I thought they like came in the middle of the night, kidnapped him, like just took him in his sleep. No, they took him they came in, took him. His uncle pleaded with them not to take him. Aunt even said, I will pay you. Just please don't take him. But what really bothered me was when they showed him getting in the back of the pickup truck, and there was black men with them. Like, I watched that and I just asked myself, how could you? Like, how could you be assisting, knowing what was about to transpire? How could you even sleep at night knowing what they were about to do to this kid? This young man who didn't know any better, and now we've learned now that, there was no whistle that was blown. Wasn't. But the biggest thing, I'd even talked about it in the reaction, was they going to show like what happened? They didn't. Thank God they didn't. But you can hear, but you don't, like, if I was watching in the theater, I probably could hear more of the sound. But me watching it in my house with my speaker, it wasn't, I didn't hear it as I would with a surround sound. But to hear I'm one of those people that tend to watch with subtitles. So I'm reading what's being done. I'm just like, yo, this is bad. And then I heard the scream. And, it was tough. It was tough just to even envision what they were doing. That was tough. That was hard. That was really hard. And then, we all know that obviously they do show the aftermath of it. And that just tore me up. I cried, but I cried during the funeral. And I cried when the aunt talked to Emmett Till's mom. And she was just like, we're moving here. We're not staying down there. We're moving here. But she told her, she was like, I can't see him. And his mom, Meme, said, we have to. And she moved to the side so she can see him. And the minute she seen him, she broke down, and I lost it, And then the trial. That's what really got me. That's what really had me pissed. I was oh my God, you want to talk about being angry. I was fuming watching the trial. Watching at the end of the trial when they dismissed and they sent the jury away, and then they let the woman come out and testify, and it's hard. It was hard, It really was. Now the question is am I gonna let my daughter see it? We talked about it. I told her, I was like, if you still want to see it, I'm gonna watch it with you. So when you're done, we can sit down and talk about it. But it is a tough watch. It is a hard watch to do. But this story had to be told. We consistently kept hearing about it, but to now see the story told this way, I feel like this might be something. I mean, the critical race theory. I think this could be a subject. This should be taught in schools. Like this movie should be taught along with like The Hate U Give should be taught in these schools. I remember in one of my classes that was taught. The Hate U Give was taught. We did a paper, and I remember distinctly, and if she's watching this, Amber, you remember there was one particular guy in there that felt though as if Khalil, it was justified for Khalil to get gunned down, and he was saying a couple of things, and yeah, his paper was kind of, we was getting ready. We was getting ready to the debate. Some was about to spark off, but we didn't do that. But definitely these type of conversations, I mean, it will be uncomfortable. Definitely be uncomfortable especially when you're dealing with people that don't see the wrong in this, and they're kind of just like, well, I mean, maybe he shouldn't have done it. He never did it. So that's that. Listen, I really don't know what else to say about this movie. I mean, it was a tough watch. For those that happen to watch it, man, let me know what y'all think about the movie. Let me know how y'all really feel about it. Because like I said, the Till reaction trailer is probably one of my most watched videos on my page right now. So I want y'all to continue to, have the discussion, but have it now on here with the review of the movie. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. If y'all happen to like this, review, make sure you hit the like button, that thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure that you are getting your notifications. So make sure that bell is hit. If not, hit that bell. He is I, Jermaine Manchi. Should I talk about Chris Rock? Should I talk about Chris Rock in the next one? I think I'm going to talk about Chris Rock in the next one. Later.